Hey guys, here's Kuzomari back with another late night live stream. Not back with the late night live stream. Well, it is back with the late night live stream. It's just not. I haven't done a late night live stream, like, ever. So for those of you fans that are in a different time zone, hopefully I catch some of you. I decided to do this because I don't know if any of you might have watched some of my other live stream. So I went to bed at 12. I told you guys I was going to be going to bed at like 1 or 2, but I went to bed at 12, and all of a sudden I woke up at 2, and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I was like, well, screw it. I had to go to the store anyways, so I went to the store, and I picked up some Advil and a sugar-free Red Bull here. We're going to get drawing some manga. But yeah, I'm going to talk about a little bit other stuff while I'm doing that. And some of it's going to be just me drawing and answering questions if there are any questions. Let me know if the audio is okay or not. But let's open this Red Bull here. But yeah, got 2 hours of sleep, and we are going to hustle it, because that's how we work it. By the way, first time I've had a Red Bull in a long while. So we're going to see how this this turns out. But yeah, so basically I was talking about hold on a second. So earlier I was talking about starting a second channel for just streams, and I thought that was a little, I don't know, I was hesitant. I was on the fence about it, and I realized that there's really no point in me starting a second channel. Let me make sure the audio here is good. But okay, yeah, the audio is good. But yeah, there's really no point in me starting a second channel. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do the streaming here. I'm going to spread it out. I'm going to try to just make sure one of the fears I had of streaming on this channel was, a lot of my fan base on this channel wasn't created through streams. But in some sort of sense, they must like my art. So, and I just didn't want to give them the content that they didn't necessarily subscribe for. But regardless, I realized that if I'm working fast, that's the most interesting part of a stream. Oh, excuse me. That carbonation is, you're streaming. Basically the content in it, which is whatever you guys ask me, I answer whatever I'm blabbering, and then whatever I'm drawing, And a lot of the streams that I do end up not having enough drawing content in it, and I guess that's one of the things I was worried about. One of the things people want to see from an art video is, art. So, yeah, I want to get around to basically making it happen. I'm not going to start a new channel. I'm just going to stream here. They're going to be kind of like a new section of my channel, as if I'm doing kind of like, what's it called? I forgot what they're called. I'm drawing some blanks here because I am tired, but I couldn't sleep, so I definitely have some some issue going on. But yeah, kind of like a new show on here, a new little show going on. So it's going to be, my normal videos when I can do it. Right now I'm so busy that I just don't want to, with getting the first volume for Arms of the Dragon out, I don't want to neglect the YouTube channel. And this is one of the ways that I can be more interactive with you guys and not neglect anything. So there's no use for me starting a new channel. I'll just do this streaming here, and I'll try to make each stream, interesting, fun. Maybe, some of them will legitimately be geared around something interesting. Like one stream might actually be focusing on specific things you can do with manga paneling, stuff like that. But yeah. Hello guys, hello Cell Triggs. I've seen you here before. And are you guys on a different time zone? And then Oliver over here. Are you guys on the guys that are in the stream, are you in a different time zone? Is that why you guys are here? I'm trying to see if I'm catching people, different people at this time, because I know, there's different time zones around the world, and at this time, definitely, I've noticed that some people be like, I'm never up when your streams are done, and I'm like, well, crap. So, apparently I don't sleep anymore, so decided to go for it. But yeah, okay. Gotta get some work done while doing this. I'll answer any questions as we go along. But yeah, it's like 3 a.m. Just got back from riding around. It's 3 a.m. where you are? So it's pretty late where you are too. You're like an hour behind me. I'm at 3:56 a.m. What are you doing up? No, I'm kidding. That's kind of a stupid question. I'm over here streaming. But yeah, so I wanted to stream my stuff more often. I'm gonna try to do maybe a late night stream, and I'm gonna try to stream it every once in a while, and not every once in a while. Preferably, I would like to stream once a day, like half an hour a day. That would be pretty cool, right? I mean, I say right, but for those people who would like it, I want to stream like half an hour a day. That would be cool. Maybe even twice a day, depending. But it looks like the limit to streaming on this online arcade that I'm using to stream my screen through, it looks like the limit to it is about 2 hours. And, crap. Sorry if that was probably really loud. Give me just a second. I need to check something. I'm bringing my iPad with me. I need to make sure one of my doors in my house were closed, because I'm the only one up. Not house, but apartment. I'm the only one up, so I didn't want to wake anyone up. But yeah, so yeah. Look at some comments here. 7 p.m. 6 p.m. Okay, from Malaysia. Hello, someone from Malaysia. Yeah, it's definitely a different time zone over there, huh? You probably wouldn't catch my other streams very much. I don't remember everyone's names. Just remember I'm really bad with names. So sorry if I don't know your name or if you've been here. I'll eventually catch on to the regulars for sure. Alright, let's get drawing here. So, we're doing stuff. Right now, I am on page 12 of Arms of the Dragon. this volume is, oh, how manuscript do you, oh, let me look over here. How manuscript do you have left? Funny thing, I was actually just talking about that. It's crazy. By the way, just to let you guys know, for anyone who doesn't know in the stream, this stream is about a 20-second delay from when I get it. So when you message me, I'll have a 20-second delay to what I'm saying to you guys. But, yeah, so I'm on page 12. There is 22. And the volume in total, manga pages only, because there will be other stuff in between, it will be a total of 206 pages. All right. But yeah, hello from Malaysia, someone, and so I was about to head to bed, but then saw the good old Kuzo notification. Yeah, you're probably like, what the? Dude, why are you up right now, Kuzo? Well, I don't know. You know those weird there's a sleeping schedule where you pretty much are like a freaking little cat animal and you take naps. I forgot what it's called. There's an actual name for it, but it seems like because of this deadline, I've been starting to get stuck in that sleeping schedule on accident. And I was just kind of like, whatever, I'll go with it, all right? Uberman sleeping schedule? Is that really what it's called? I don't know. I thought it was called something else. Maybe it is. I don't know. Batman does it. That was weird. I just got like a little notification at the top that said broadcast started on YouTube, and it's like, I know it actually said. How long have I been working on this? Are you talking about just this Arms of the Dragon manga in general, or are you talking about this page or chapter? But I guess I can answer them all real quick. Like, basically, I've been working on Arms of the Dragon for a little over a year now, a couple months over a year, and yeah, I've been working on Arms of the Dragon for a couple months over a year, and then this chapter I've been working on for a few days, and this page I've been working on since I sketched out what I had before I started the stream, just for like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then I started the stream, and everything's been like that since I started the stream. So I'm gonna definitely look at the comments here, but I'm gonna try to get more work done real quick. I'm gonna actually get some stuff done here. Alright, so we are on page 12 of page 22. Let's see. Alright, I think I'm going to put them here like this. Yeah, you're probably like, whoa, why are you skipping down to this panel down here? I just had an idea for it, so I was like, might as well flush it out right now, or get the rough sketch going. I do not like this song. Really wish I could play better music on this channel. I've been thinking about doing Twitch. That's one thing I would definitely stream a crap load on. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh, I need to turn down the volume on this thing. But, yeah. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing Twitch. I have a Twitch. I've streamed a little bit on there. Got no views. And I was like, get out of here. And I was just like, I don't know. I was just like, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this. I might as well like stream to fans that are, you know, people that want to see my stuff, and they'll be able to see my stuff where they normally see my stuff, my YouTube channel. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna stream here. Like, for now, you know, I could move over there, but I'm gonna try to rough out this section real quick here. Let's hit this angle, possibly hit up, so it's going to be at an angle kind of like this, perspective kind of like this, and we're going up like that. So I'm capturing the back of June here. This is, okay, up here, this is June, this is Shu. And we're going to be catching the back of June here. Actually, let's zoom, maybe I should zoom out on this just slightly so we can see a little bit more of June. Kind of want to show, her shoulders here. Alright, we're showing this ladder that showed up in one of the previous pages. This is the page I was doing last night, or I don't know, a few hours ago. It's the page I was doing a few hours ago. And now we're here. You may have saw a ladder in that for a second. Like, there's a, oh, you actually can't see the ladder. It's right here. Right there, a little piece of it. I was going to show you some of the other pages, but I'm going to kind of keep those secret. Now they're around my social media already. But yeah, guys, definitely check out my Instagram for when I'm not on YouTube and stuff. I'm trying to make my YouTube more so like a normal social media platform that I use, other than just. I realized I'm a different kind of creator. I'm not the clean-cut tutorial creator. I'm not always the clean-cut video creator. I'm not a video creator. I will make videos. Don't worry, I'm going to make time lapses with, you know, music to them and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm not always that creator. Kind of want to, you know, do this kind of stuff. Get to know you guys. Crap, I just did all those, and I think I'm gonna have to undo all of it because I don't think it's following the perspective properly. Ah, darn it. I need to make some coffee. I know I have my energy drink here. I know we've already talked about that, but I also need to make some coffee because I want to make cold coffee, not warm coffee. I'll be looking at the comment section here in just a moment. I'm gonna block out some of these. That's so weird. I thought I just heard a sound out there. Creepy, dude. I totally heard I completely stopped drawing because I totally heard something just now. And no one should be up in my house, my apartment. If I die, let someone know. Oh, that's weird. Anyways, alright, let's create another layer because I don't want to mess up. I'm trying to see, I've never drawn someone climbing up a ladder before. This is the hard stuff when you got to kind of figure this stuff out on your own without any sort of reference. Just got to use everything you know about perspective and anatomy. But yeah, I don't really know how to. I don't think he would be grabbing up so much. Maybe a little bit, but not as much as I'm doing here. But I don't know. Actually, maybe he would be. Maybe he would be. And let's just trying to get him on here. Okay. No, it wouldn't make sense like that. I don't know how people climb up a ladder. Ooh, why is the stream looking so bad, so harsh in quality? I do not know why that's happening, guys. I don't have anything else running back here. Hopefully that stream quality gets a little better, because man, that is pretty bad. I'm sorry, guys. I do not even know what's going on there. I guess while it's doing that, hopefully I can answer some questions real quick, or just look at the comment section while it's trying to figure out what the heck it's doing right there. Is it like that for everybody? But I'm gonna look at these comments. Follow your Twitter and keep up with your art you post. Just want to say, amazing. Thank you very much, Zalx. Thank you very much. I don't actually post very much on my Twitter though. Keep that in mind. I post about like I don't know, 5% of what I actually post on Instagram on my Twitter, which I should really post more on Twitter, but I don't know, I just need to get around to it. Did you ever get those vines surrounded or sorted out? Or did you just let it be the vines? Are you talking about from one of my first streams that I did recently? From probably page 1 over here. You guys probably can't see this because how bad the quality is. I do not know what's going on with this stream. Man, I'm pretty upset. Why is this stream quality so horrible? Oh crap. Okay, I'm gonna look at some more of these questions here. Hello there, Anime Clash. Ooh, the stream quality got better. Yes. Thank you. Okay, hello, Anime Clash, and then Twitch is 100 times better than YouTube when streaming. Probably could be, for sure. I mean, I'm definitely gonna try, think about doing it. I think I might build an audience here that I already have for people who like my streams, and then I can kind of slowly send them over towards my Twitch, where I could do, you know, like a bunch of Twitch streams kind of thing. Because I also, the music there would be a little bit more lenient from what I've heard, so that would be kind of cool. Not like I can play any like big noticeable thing, but yeah. What the fuck? How come there are only 7 viewers? I don't know. It's really late at night, so for most of my fans. Most of my fans are from the US, so most of them are going to be asleep right now. A ghost watching you work. Yeah, straight up. Like, the sounds, man. What the heck? Hello there, and Nathan Papermind. And how do you get started in drawing or animation? Well, simple answer to that is you start drawing, and then animation is several of those drawings in a row to create something move. But no. I don't know. I would say just kind of do what you like. I mean, that's the best way to start. You'll like a certain style. Like, draw what you like. I like anime and manga, so I started drawing anime and manga. Yeah, I mean, if you're starting, you should definitely start drawing what you like, and then if you really, really want to learn, then you're gonna have to, learn. Teach yourself some stuff. I do not know how this. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. I have never drawn someone. Oh my gosh, he's gonna. What is gonna happen here? Oh no. No problem. I hope that helps, because I mean, like, there's not much to like say about how to start drawing, because you could start drawing at any point, and the best part about drawing is drawing what you like. So I mean, that's all there is to it for the most part. Darn it, I'm gonna have a hard time with this. Maybe I can look up someone climbing up a ladder just to see, kind of like someone walking. It's kind of difficult. Climbing ladder. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually on the right track here. I'm on the right track. So, if you don't know how to draw someone walking, you don't know how to draw someone walking. If you don't know how to draw someone crawling up a ladder, you don't know how to draw crawling up a ladder. Because someone walking, you may think, well, of course you know how to draw someone walking. You have their legs move. Well, one of our arms, we don't move, like, basically our right arm and our right leg don't move forward at the same time. Actually, our right arm moves back as our right leg moves forward, and our left arm moves forward as our left leg moves back. Those are the kind of things you have to know for these kind of things, and I just didn't really know which one, what happened. So it looks like the arm that is down is the leg that is up, and that arm that is up is the leg that is down in this scenario. It's almost the exact opposite of walking. Is it good to make videos or stream, you ask? I would say, I mean, it depends. I mean, if that's what you want to do, then yeah. But all in all, it's kind of like, you want to ask, is it a good use of time? Could you be using that time to study a little harder? Right now, I'm actually just getting work done on my manuscript, so I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone in my case. Darn it. This is hard. But yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can do that. You could give it a try, see if you like it. And I would say try stuff and see how you like it. That's for sure. Because that's one of the only ways you're going to find out if you really do like it or not. How far up is... Okay, I think I might have been trying to put this leg a little too far up. Well, it's... You're about to see the gimpiest dude crawling up a ladder here. Oh my goodness, guys. You are witnessing Kuzu at his worst. Oh, good lord. This is not cool. I just realized that I didn't realize that he was going to be so far out from the ladder, so I'm going to move this. This is another issue. Make sure that the feet actually touch these things. These handles. And body is straightened right here. Not as curved as I was doing it. But we're definitely going to straighten out this leg a little more. Possibly move him over slightly. And then push the arm up this way. But yeah, definitely try streaming. Try streaming, try creating. I do have to say streaming is easier than creating a video. It's less difficult in its own way. But I mean, it's still difficult in other ways. For example, I could see a really popular creator having a hard time streaming than me because I have a smaller fan base, which means I have less activity going on in the comment section. But yeah, the more activity you have going on in the comment section, the more taxing it is on you, most likely. Oh man, this is taking too long. Shouldn't ever take this long on a pose. I mean, it's okay if you're taking this long on a pose when doing certain things, but I really don't have time to be taking this long on a pose. Okay, let's have his hand try to get there. Sometimes this is a good way to fix this problem, is put the hand where it's supposed to be and then put the arm, connect the arm to it. Bam! I solved the problem right there. Alright. This is good enough. This is probably the best it's going to get for now. If I spend too much time on this, I'm going to start running out of time for other things on here. Okay. So this next one, coffee does sound good. Aren't you supposed to? Weren't you the one that said that? Let me scroll up here. Yeah, you were the one that said you were going to be going to bed, but you're thinking about getting some coffee now. Are you guys stay up all night? Or did you wake up at like 2 like I did? Alright, now let's go to this. Like June follows suit. Okay. What I'm going to do with the June follows suit portion is take a different angle from it. And try to have it to where... Alright, so his head... I want to try to get his... nah, I don't have to have his mouth showing. I really like having mouse show because you can show so much more emotion when you put the mouse in. Oh, also guys, I think I will try to maybe live stream a little later on YouTube today. For anyone who's watching this when it re-uploads, I'll probably try to stream again a little bit later on YouTube. And probably around like... Probably in about 12 hours from now, I'll try to stream again on YouTube. I might stream on my Instagram between that time. It's like, dude, why are you streaming so much? And I realized, why not? Why not stream? Hey, Mathine. I haven't seen you in a while, man. I mean... We never really talked that much to begin with, but I do remember you from the good old art days with Ruba. One thing you may not know, Mathine, is this... I don't know if you keep up to date with my streams or anything like that, but yeah, this is the last chapter I'm working on for my first volume. Of course I remember you. Who can forget the name Mathine? But, yeah. It's nice to see you, man. And thanks about you saying it's a nice panel. Honestly, I wish I was better than I am now. Like, I always compare myself to, like, literally I go to Manga Cause and I find out what date they did the volume and how old they were when they did that volume. And I compare myself to how old they were to how old I was, you know, and that's how I compare myself to people, and that means I am behind. This head is a little too far in, and I'm going to pull it out a little bit. Oh, that's good. No, thanks, man. I had no idea you're like actually following my stuff. Like, if your name was Mathine on any of the other social medias or whatnot, and you comment or something, I would definitely know, because I definitely remember your name for sure. So when you come to America, no, okay. By the way, what you doing nowadays? What you doing? Sorry, memory's pretty foggy on, my memory's pretty foggy on, like, if you're in college, or if you graduate from college, or you're going from high school to college. My memory's kind of foggy. So are you, like, in college right now, or did you graduate college? What you up to, my friend? My theme friend? Maybe I should have the perspective of this be a little bit more. Maybe this shouldn't be showing on this side. Let's do this. Okay, it might be showing a little bit on this side to display that it's actually happening. And let's do it as in this, so we know. This is a quick tip, guys. Notice that my very first line right here was going up. And that's because I wasn't paying attention to where is my horizon line. So I know where the vanishing point is. I changed it so I knew the vanishing point would be, let's put it right here, so this line would be pretty much straight, and now I can create all of the little handles properly. Before, I was just butchering it, and it would have looked very, very weird. This is why it's very important to understand perspective. There's a lot of perspective videos out there. I'll do my own stream on how to do perspective in the future. For sure, like, no doubt. Now that I'm doing all these streams, why not do a stream that, like, I'm doing a background for one of my mangas, and I'm like, how to do perspective, stuff like that. So, let me check to see how this stream is going. Let's see this comment section. Hello, Rachel. OMG. And Zoltan Lenart, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but hello there. And I'm doing multimedia. I am still digital art and stuff. I graduated from college. That's totally cool. Multimedia, are you talking about, like, graphic design, kind of? But no, that's totally cool, man. Any tips when drawing a manga? Ooh, lots of tips while drawing a manga. Let me get to that. I'm in high school. I just loved to draw. That's all. That's totally cool. Keep drawing, keep drawing. Draw hard. Have fun. Sorry, I thought I heard something again. But, here are some good questions. Do you ever look into cinematics, like movies, for inspiration, compositions, and perspective? It would be a good idea for me to do that, but no, I do not do that. One of the things I keep in mind is the rule of thirds, which anyone can look that up. It's basically saying that, if you don't know what it is, it's basically saying that, let's take this panel, we divide it into thirds, like this, and if we were to put something here and counterbalance it with something over here, it gives good balance. And there's a lot more that goes into it, but also basically putting something on these lines instead of putting them in a, like, I don't know, there's just specific ways to do things that help. Notice my rule of thirds almost applies here with these two characters, and I could probably make it look a little bit better if I either zoomed out and changed the angle slightly, or zoomed in to try to make sure that his head fits a little over here, and this one starts fitting closer down. Or if I zoomed in, his would start fitting closer up to here, or his would still just be here, but a little bit bigger. His would go up here, but if I pulled it down a little bit, then it would land there. Oh, but I keep that in mind. I do too much cinematic reference, but It would be a good idea. I just keep in mind that a lot of cinematic reference that I know of, there's a lot of eye shot angles. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna try to. I also don't watch a whole lot of movies, but it's definitely something that a lot of people do and I've heard about, and it's something that I should be a little bit more open to trying to actually study that stuff, because it probably would further my knowledge a little better. Love your art. Thank you, Max. Hey, I made it this time. What's good? Not much. Not much is good at all. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm having kind of a hard time with the sketches in this, let me tell you. But other than that, yeah, it's going pretty good. And as for tips for manga, I would say at least knowing the basics of perspective, learn some basic anatomy, even just like, bodies in the simple form of basically shapes and perspective will allow you to be able to draw a human figure out of simplistic shapes alone in order to get what you are looking for. And then there's a lot of other stuff. Definitely study mangas. I would say study manga. This is stuff I'll cover in streams for sure in the future, but study some manga. See what angles they use. What's the majority of angles they use? Where is the horizon line in most of the panels? Are they using above or below view? How often do they use these things? How many panels are on a page? Panels are normally broken up into 3 sections like this, 3 tiers, or 2 tiers like that. And the tiers can also work like this. Here's a panel, here's 2 panels, and then here's 1 big panel, or you could separate that into 3. Basically, that is still following the 2 or 3 tier rule. Mine is in 3 tier here, and I split this one into 2 sections, this middle part. In total, there is 4 panels on this page. Any tips for improving art in general? Oh, yeah. Improving art in general. Let's put it this way. I've talked about this a lot. Improving your art in general? 2D art. Okay, art in general. Sorry, I'm getting a little out of it because, hardly any sleep and then this Red Bull. Okay, calm down, Chris. So basically, all art is the foundation to art. Oh, sorry, I was reading the comment. The foundation to art is perspective. Perspective is what allows you to create something on a 2D canvas that gives the illusion of depth. So, if you want to learn how to make something look like it's truly there, you learn perspective. And learning how to draw shapes in perspective will allow you to figure out how to draw. So basically, if you know how to draw shapes in perspective, you know perspective, 3-point, 2, and 3-point perspective, and you know how to draw shapes in those perspectives really well, what is anatomy and a human body, but just more complicated shapes? You have to try to simplify things like that. So if you know how to draw those simple shapes, you will be able to construct a human body in any angle, essentially. It's easier said than done, obviously, but it takes some work, and the foundation is what the foundation to the rules you learn is what takes you further in the future. When you get to a certain point, you're like, oh, I understand. So in order to be able to understand depth, you have to know some perspective. And even when it comes to painting is a whole different thing. Painting and color, it's good to know color theory for painting. That is definitely, so for coloring, I would say look up some color theory stuff, how colors work with each other. And then for actual depth is all based on value. So basically painting in grayscale. Because in grayscale, there could be a tone of blue and a tone of red that look the exact same tone in grayscale. And that is what's important in value. You have to know how it allows you to create depth through light and the lack of light. That is pretty much value. This face, his jaw is too strong. The jaw is strong on this one. His jaw isn't supposed to be strong. In fact, his neck is too thick, too. His neck's not supposed to be that thick. And he's too tall. His jaw's too big, his neck's too thick, he's too tall. He's crying right now. Look at that. Because I said so many mean things about him. All right. I've noticed that in mangas such as Homunculus, I haven't actually seen that manga, has a lot of unique perspectives, very cinematic type of perspective as well. The mangaka does it very well in it. Yeah, I could see, and I know people who study cinematic perspective very heavily, and I mean, their stuff looks really cool. Definitely something I'm going to have to look into for the next movie I watch. Take some notes, maybe some pictures. Take some mental notes. I made a whole document on, there was a reason why I had his neck curving like that. I was going to have it seem like he was just getting up here. Alright, let's erase this on this layer. I was going to have his body doing this slightly. Which would actually put him further down than where he is now, because that means he would be I wanted to make it seem like he was just getting up. And to kind of give this a little better balance, maybe I'll do this, do that, tilt it. Let's see, does the tilt work in this? Or should I tilt it this way? Ah, that looks a little better, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the tilt there. Though one thing I don't like about tilting it like that, it is now putting his head in a straight on perspective like this, and I don't like how it's doing that. But Be a little quiet for a second because I'm going to hustle. Turn this music up a tiny bit. Just to have some background noise. What the heck? What layer am I on? Gosh, we're just going to merge these two. I don't like how this Red Bull is making my teeth feel. Yes, it is clipstudio EX. Oh, okay, that's getting a little closer to what I wanted. I'm obviously having a much harder time than I normally am. I wonder if that's because of a lack of sleep or just a difficult perspective or just difficult pose. Like, I don't do this stuff as often as I should. What is it about? I'm going to look at the comment sections here real quick. I want to be able to finish this pencils and start inking this top panel right here. And a little bit after that, I will be ending the stream because with streams, it seems like if I go over, it says started an hour and 55 minutes ago. So 58 minutes ago. Okay, so it looks like I'm just about an hour. Is that right? I've only been doing this for an hour? It feels like so much longer than that. It's so hot in here that it feels like I'm in like some sort of like time chamber. I don't know. It's freaking hot in this room I am in. Oh, goodness gracious. I hate the summer. I'll look at some comments here in a second, but... Oh, wait. I think I said I was going to do that right now. I don't know. I'm a little out of it, guys. Little tired here. So, I wanted to give him more of a... He's looking out. And a little bit more of a poof chest here, because of the perspective he's in. He's not going to be hunched over, because they're looking out on something. And I want to give him a little bit more of a, like, yep, that looks pretty crazy, huh? Kind of vibe to him. Well, yeah, just a quick update on my hygiene. I shaved today, my face. Just need to specify that. My face, I shaved my face. What were you thinking, sicko? Because I was getting kind of scruffy there for a little bit. I'm going to be pushing that jaw up a little too far for what I want. This has turned out very, very odd. Odd indeed, the way I'm doing this face. Let me take a quick break from drawing this head. I think this maybe would be a little too far up. Let me take a quick break from drawing. Actually, you know, I'm just going to finish this up real quick, because it looks like I'm starting to get what I need. So his eye line, we'll be doing this. So ear, and I don't think the ear will be showing on the side. I'll answer some comments here in just a second, like I was saying. My time perception is all off right now because of how tired I am. All right, I think that's about ready. Okay, I'm gonna look at some comments here real quick. All right. Nice dude. Hey, Helix. Are you a fan of Katsuya Terada? Katsuya Terada. I do not know who that is. Katsuya Terada. I'm gonna look it up here. I have not. I've seen one of his works, or like one of his works I actually recognize, and that was, I believe, a collab with Kim Jung-gi, and that's the only reason why I've seen it. But from what I see here, this stuff looks really cool. So I do not know him, but his stuff looks really great. Looks totally cool. Let's go down here. What is it about? Oh, wait, let me see. That's the wrong spot. Is that clipstudio X? I already answered that. Yes. And do you think I should get an old iPad for art and manga? iPad Pro for art and manga. Okay, so this is my quick view. I can go on all day about the iPad Pro. So, I'm gonna do a quick little thing here. So you have to really look at yourself and ask yourself, how good am I right now? Am I going to be doing professional work? The reason why I say you want to look at yourself and ask yourself that is because you could get the brand new iPad, just iPad, and it now has support for the Apple Pencil. It's cheaper and you can still do very professional work on it, but it's just not as powerful. So if you're still learning and you're not going to be doing professional work and it's going to be for learning purposes, it would be much more wise to go for that one and get the Apple Pencil for it, and go for that one, because that one will last you. It will be cheaper, but if you can, let's just say if you can afford the iPad Pro, you're already asking about the older model, which makes me think that you may not have money for the newer models. So you might as well go for the cheaper one that will still be really good. You can look up videos about it. It's the new 2018 iPad, and yes, it is a little different. It has a little bit more of a gap on the screen. All in all, it functions just fine as an art device. It functions better than anything art related for its price point. So let's just get that out of the way. I say, if you're not doing, if you don't need it for super professional work right now and you're still learning, of course, everyone's always still learning, but I mean, you were obviously still learning kind of thing. And, stuff like that, I would say go for that one. I'm so glad they came out with this option. Alright, so let's move on here. My short explanation turned into a somewhat long explanation. What is it about? The manga? You can go to noircaesar.com. They actually have a little description there. I'm really bad at describing things. I'm actually not the writer for the series, so I mean, I do know what it's about, obviously, but I don't know the pitch. I need to memorize the pitch for it. But it's a roller coaster, this first volume, I'll tell you that, when it comes out very soon here, if I make sure I finish everything. What is it about? But yeah, link to Noir Caesar. This is Arms of the Dragon. I also got Ordinal Tempest up there. Just letting you guys know, you guys can go and check out Ordinal Tempest and Arms of the Dragon on there. If you're not subscribed to us, they do have a preview of the first chapters on there for free. And there's 6 pages, I believe, in each preview. So that's cool. Definitely check that out. You're currently working at Noir Caesar, right? Yes, I am. Yeah. Keep up your hygiene and health, please. Don't want me turning into Togashi. Togashi? What happened with him? What? Why aren't you at 200,000 subscribers? That would be totally cool, and I can't honestly answer the question on why. All I have to say is probably I just haven't uploaded enough. So hopefully these new streams I'm going to be doing will help contribute to that. Sometimes it's hard for me to, with my schedule with manga, because I'm working on 2 series simultaneously. As I said, I'm working on 2 series simultaneously. I held up 3 fingers. Anyways, I'm working on 2 series simultaneously, so my schedule's pretty hectic, and when I can put out videos, it's pretty hard to get them out. But one cool thing is I'm going to start live streaming this stuff, and what I'm going to do is, for my paintings that I'm live streaming, certain paintings that I'm doing, I'm going to use those paintings as live stream tutorials of certain aspects of painting. They'll be re-uploaded for people, just like this stream will be, and then my paintings are all done on Procreate, so I'll then be able to upload the full time-lapse as well. So that is kind of my strategy on what I'm going to be doing here on this channel. And hopefully, maybe I'll be able to get to 200,000 subscribers one day. That would be totally awesome. Pretty sure it woke someone up with my laugh. Pretty sure I woke someone up with my laugh. You must be talking about the shaving thing. Hello, NASA? People, is that a different language? I'm not sure. NASA people. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on there. Bilio Gaget. Sorry, my eyes are pretty bad. And I'm also very bad at pronouncing and remembering names. I'm pretty much useless unless I'm drawing. I'm a huge fan of Shinigami. I'm a huge fan of the artist behind Shinigami Contract. I was surprised when I saw you illustrating one of the mangas for them, since I follow you in Facebook for a long time. Yeah, I've been illustrating their stuff for a little while now. For over a year. I've been doing Arms of the Dragon for over a year now. First volume is coming out. This is the last chapter. First volume is coming out, guys. And then sorry, did you guys hear that noise at all? Did you guys hear that noise at all? I want to know. Just so I know what exactly, okay, so I have some alarms set for when I was gonna wake up. That didn't happen. Okay, so I turned those off. I'm sorry if you guys heard that noise at all. Those were my alarms. You definitely heard it on one of them, which was my phone. But I'm hoping you guys didn't hear it blaring from my iPad, because it went off on my iPad too. Here. Okay, so I turn off all my alarms so that doesn't happen again. But, yeah. Also, I have Ordinal Tempest, like I was saying, with Noir Caesar 2. I'm going to be starting Ordinal Tempest up right after I'm finished with this volume. Chapter 1's already out. It's a meme. Oh, it's a meme? Oh, I have not seen that meme. I'm a little out of the loop, sorry. Also, it's Below Gadget. Gadget. Okay, yeah, Below Gadget. Alright. Alright, well, I should have gotten that. That is super simple, Chris. There was no noise. Okay, cool. I thought that would have, like, just blared your guys' ears or something. Okay, we are gonna get to inking now. I just answered a bunch of comments. This Red Bull's starting to smell kind of funny. And it is so freaking hot in this room. I almost feel like going out onto my balcony to do a little bit of this inking, which is actually very close to my router. Alright, doing these panels here. Super quick paneling. Bam! Actually, I'm going to move this down so I'm not cutting off part of his eye here. Bam. Bam. I normally curve these types of middle panels, but I'm gonna do a straight one just because of they are curving on the panel, and maybe I can just create kind of a good. Oh, that still looks good. I'll just. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's good. You know, I might try something interesting here. There's something that every once in a while people do where I don't think it'll work with this top panel. It may work with this bottom panel, but then again, that might be a cool little view there. I was thinking about taking this panel creator and cutting a panel like that, because then, I don't know, for some reason, it kind of like cuts it into two different, almost feels like two different stories going on when you actually cut it. And if we were to, I'm just going to erase this middle part to see what it would look like. It's almost like it kind of breaks it up, but No. I will just wait. I can't make up my mind, guys. I can always break it up afterwards if I wanted to see what it looks like. I'll leave it like this for now, though. And I'm going to turn off this masking, because I hate that masking. And I'm going to ink a little bit here, and I'm going to get going very, very soon, so I can charge up everything that I'm using, and Yeah. Kind of do my thing. Do my thing. Let's see how long the stream has been going on. How long does it say for you guys? Mine says it's been going on for over an hour. So I'm guessing about hour 20 minutes, hour 30 minutes roughly. And, you know, I'm starting to think this is a really good, this is a really good time. Hour and 30 minutes to an hour. I think that's really good production time for these kinds of streams. Especially if I'm doing them either twice a day or once a day. Once a day I could do an hour and a half. If I'm doing it twice a day, maybe almost an hour each time. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, I'm going to try to make it a point to kind of like be like, it's like a daily vlog series for an artist. But it's not vlogging. It's vlarding. Oh yeah. Yeah, that just happened. It's vlogarting. Except I'm not actually vlogging, I'm screen sharing. Although one day I'll just start like streaming me walking somewhere and talking. You guys will be like, what the what the heck? What the hell is going on here? Okay. Just taking a sit back for a second, closing my eyes, and I've been doing a practice recently where I sit back, close my eyes, and I try to recall as many images of my own work that I liked, and as many images of other people's work that I liked in my mind. And this helps strengthen my mental library, bring me back to kind of from, getting a little stiff from drawing so long. All right. Also, what helps is I ink so close. I've been noticing one of my downfalls of digital work is the zooming up. You can zoom up so far that if you zoom up and you draw at that zoom, you risk the chance of not seeing what you're drawing versus the whole drawing, so you may end up drawing something wrong compared to the whole drawing. That is one very cool thing about traditional work, is your periphery, you're subconsciously looking at the whole thing while you're drawing, so it's easier to kind of get a better sense of, okay, like this eye is definitely too big, or something like that. But if I'm like all the way up here, I don't know, you kind of start getting tunnel vision. Seriously, I know I keep mentioning it, but there's no copyright music. Come on. Let's, what am I going to do after this? No one actually asked that, but I'm just going to say... Actually, I'm going to see if there's any actual questions real quick. I'm a huge fan of the artist behind the Shinigami contract. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I forgot to talk about that. Yeah, by the way, Win's behind Shinigami contract, and better manga than that one is actually Try Again. He works on Try Again, and Try Again is way better than Shinigami contract. I'm just going to tell you now. Hella good. But yeah, Win's totally awesome. The Manga, Hunter, Yoshida Togashi. Oh yeah, Togashi. Okay, yeah, Hunter. He overworked himself for hospitalization. That's why that manga has so many hiatuses. So keep up your health. Definitely trying to keep up my health enough. Draw me like Ine of the French Girls. Get out of here. Vlarding is a term now. Vlarding. It sounds like a kind of fart, seriously. Like sharding. Vlarding. Hello, fellow human. iPad Pro or iPad 2018. Are you asking what I'm working on? Because I hope you're not asking me if this is an iPad Pro, since the title of this video is Drawing Manga on iPad Pro. But yeah, this is the iPad Pro. Or are you asking which one's better? Or which one you should get? Oh, I seriously want... Okay, I didn't read that bottom one. Sorry, tihi yao. Okay, tihi yao. I seriously want an iPad to draw and need your opinion. Okay, so, iPad Pro or iPad 2018. It really comes down to where you are in art, I believe. And what your purpose for that device is. So if you're trying to get that device to straight up do professional large canvas works, 2018 iPad, just normal one, may not cut it. It can, but it will be slower. But if you're still learning, and you know you're gonna have a little whiles to go to be able to create fully professional work for clients, I would say get the iPad 2018. It will save you money, and it's a great product to make, to take you to the next level for when you're ready to get something that's more expensive. So definitely just go for the 2018 if you're still learning. And yeah, you could still do manga on there just fine. I also found out today that there was almost, not today, just recently, there was almost no use in me doing those manga pages at 600 DPI, because turns out the manga pages that I need to do for print, what they need me to resize it to is 300 anyways, so it's kind of like, what the poop. So that's kind of stupid. So anyways, if you're doing 300 or 350 DPI for all your works, the 2018 iPad Pro is iPad is going to handle it just fine. So I would say for people who are still learning quite a bit about art, the 2018 iPad, get that one to save money, and it will take you very far. You could still use the iPad Apple Stylus and the Apple Stylus, Apple Pencil. One of the best styluses, and it works exactly the same on that iPad. There is one thing to where the screen has a slight gap from the actual pen, or sorry, the glass and the screen has a slight parallax between it, a slight distance compared to the iPad Pro. But you also get this same problem with every other Wacom Cintiq out there, except for the Mobile Studio Pro. I'm not talking about that one, but for the most part, all these other Wacom Cintiqs, you get this problem as well. So it's not a super big compromise. It's totally workable. As they said, Pro is totally better, and it is totally better, but you don't need to get it if you don't have the money for it. So I was in that situation where I didn't have money, and seriously, I'm so happy that they came out with this cheaper model for the people that, don't have as much money, because I was that person. And, I don't know. It's just really cool. Basically, in the very end, it will cost you about $400 with tax for the iPad and Apple Pencil. Or $400 and then tax, sorry. Because the iPad 2018 is about $300, I believe it is, $320 maybe, and the Apple Pencil is $100, which that sounds like a crazy amount, but that is it's reasonable for how long these things last and how freaking amazing they are. I have a Cintiq 13 HD, okay? This stylus is crazy good. Of course, the weight feels a little different, but you get used to it. I like it. I'm just over here. No, but yeah, I realized that upper arm was too long on this side. Oh, darn it. And now that's all over there. Whatever. This is going to be blacked out anyways. Okay, and I think about this a little harder as I'm inking this. As you can tell, I don't have anything inked here, so we are going down this way, his torso, and then it comes down to his That is what I want more. Sorry, I was just talking to myself in my head. Basically, what I want is this, and then a curve of the wrist. So, let's change this a bit. Take this, change this slightly off to the side like that. Okay, let's bring this baby out. And then let's bring this in. And draw this thumb. Let's pull this out a little bit further, and then start drawing the top of the thumb area here. Basically, what I'm trying to get here is his. Let's say this is his shirt, it's a crotch line, and this is the pocket. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have his thumb come out of the pocket like this, and his hand be doing. That is what I'm trying to do, essentially. So. Though I think it also just did it too far down. You guys just heard my crazy upset version of me. Okay, so that's probably going to be the pocket area. Let's see what the heck this arm's even doing. I'm going to use that same thing I did with the, it's called the ladder, where I know what I want to do with this thumb, this hand right here. So I'm going to draw that first, and then I'm going to do this. Okay, so that means this arm is so final review of the Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull. Final review is it's okay. Made my teeth feel funny, and leaves you with an aftertaste of plastic. Wonderful. I think I'm going to stick with my coffee from now on. So if I was doing that with my hand, put it in my pocket like this, what exactly happens with the thumb? Oh, okay, so we do have a little bit of stress going on there. I don't know. This doesn't look as good as I want, but there's not a whole lot I could do right now. If I work on this too long, like I've said, sometimes there's, if you ever see something drawn weirdly in a manga, sometimes there has to be compromise made in order to make deadlines. And that's just the truth of it, you know? So if you see something wrong with a manga or the face is drawn weird, just remember they probably had to make a compromise because they had to draw it really fast or they're very tired. So I used to not like that stuff, but I started realizing now that I'm doing this stuff myself, I'm like, wow, they probably had a real hard time with this deadline. I'm starting to realize that I may not be... So I might be making this arm too thick for this. Yes, I was drawing the arm like this when it should have been like this. That doesn't make any sense, but basically I'm saying the thumb is here and the hand is like this. When I was drawing this part, when it's like this, and so basically your arm would be wider altogether in this area compared to when it's turned, it would have a slightly slimmer feel in this area. and I was drawing it too thick, which was making my hand too thick, and it wasn't wrapping around the way it should have been in this part. Wow, this is so stupid. I've been on this hand for I don't even know how long. I'm so mad right now. Ugh, guys, ugh. It's ridiculous. Smiculous. And I'm still not happy with it. I'm still not happy with it. I'm looking at it, I'm just like, well, why is this happening right now? I want to hurt this drawing because this is like popping out, and I don't even think that's correct. I mean, I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't have room for mistakes, alright, Malthane? I don't have time for this. Oh my gosh, I think I lost 10 pounds since I've been here because how much I'm sweating. Okay, I'm not that sweaty. I don't want to give you guys the wrong image of me in this room just like sweating and just like I'm just like soaked. Alright, I'm gonna be going here soon, very, very soon. I think what I'll do is, if you guys are interested in how I do those hair shines, if those of you who haven't seen it, I'll do it here live for you real quick, after I do a little bit of these eyes. Alright. So I'll do the hair shines, and then I'm probably going to get heading out. But I have started. If you're not looking, it's too late. You'll never see it again. I'm never doing this live again. No, obviously I'm doing it live again. And one of the reasons why I mentioned the hair shines is because that's one of the things I was always into. Like, how do you do your hair shines? When I was still learning and stuff, and I was really fascinated. That's one of the things I always wanted to know how to do, is how other people do their hair shines. So essentially I just use a brush, and I've gotten used to and practiced doing those swipes the right way, and it creates this effect. And then I go back with what traditional artists would do with some whiteout, and adds a little bit of extra oomph to it. And I've actually watched videos of Yusuke Murata, I think his name is, do stuff like this, as well as Takashi Obata, and I was like, oh. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And that's where I actually got the first idea of doing it with a brush like this, is actually from watching Takashi Obata, one of Takashi Obata's inking videos. But, yeah. So, there is that. His shirt's going to be black too, but I'm going to leave that there. Let's see if there's any comments just real quick here. Thank you, that was helpful, no problem. It was a little while ago, but no problem, man. And then we got Mathine with the laugh. And don't worry, other people also spend a lot of time on hands. Totally not. Takashi Obata doesn't. Yes. Yeah. So, alright, that's all for now. I might be streaming later on. Just real quick before I leave here, I did not throw that panel off that direction, which it was supposed to be. Alright. So anyways, yeah, I'll probably be streaming later. Thank you everyone for jumping in, those who did jump in, and yeah, so I'll see you guys next time, and thank you for being here.